Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Thescottshow wake-up call. We do this every morning here at 8 o'clock here on the Thescottshow podcast. Now, I know I just said that we do it every morning at 8 o'clock. It will change a little bit coming up here in a few weeks because I've got to run on Saturday mornings. That's going to start at 8 o'clock, sometimes even 7. So we're still going to get you guys the Thescottshow wake-up call. It will still happen. It might be earlier in the day, though. But we try to set it up every day at 8 o'clock. You guys can listen to this. Either it's live or it's already canned for you. We're good to go. But it's still fresh and still good. Alright, so we go to checkiday.com first. We go find out what day it is. It's a very important day. It might be one of the most important days in the history of all mankind, and that is because it is Bacon Day. It's Bacon Day today, folks. I love bacon. And it is Bacon Day. It's Falling Needles Family Fest Day. There you go. It's Festival of Enormous Changes at the Last Minute. And it's National Bicarbonate of Soda Day. So check those days out. If there are any celebrations in your area for Bacon Day, you better send me the address and a jet. Alright, so I'm just saying, because I love myself some bacon. Now, I did go to the gym last night. I did a mile. I ran on the treadmill. I ran a mile. I've gained a little bit of weight because of the holiday season, because, I get to work sitting here at the Thescottshow Studios, 102550 Homeless Project. We're making it happen. But I sit a lot now. I used to not. And so I gained a little bit of weight. And I thought, I've been a little bit on the sad side of, man, I don't know if I could do this. I ran that mile yesterday. I did that in 9 minutes, 44 seconds. I know it's not a record. It's not anything amazing or, mind-blowing. But it was mine. I did it, and I'm happy. So first thumbs up of the day goes to the fact that I still finished a mile in under 10 minutes. I do have a 5K coming up in Syracuse on the 19th. I am going to go. I am going to finish. We got a lot of work to do in Syracuse, though, to raise up the funding for that. So we will get there, and we'll have fun. Today, the big day for Syracuse, Boston, and Atlanta. We're going to raise some money in those three cities. First thumbs down comes to us from Twitter, and it's the coin toss at the Cotton Bowl. Okay, and I did not know that you have to look at the coin first and find out where this old woman is just going to throw it, because it's not going to spin in the air. It's the worst coin toss ever. I'm going to hit this back up on the last thumbs down, but it was just one of those things. Thumbs up for people who are being safe. And the reason I say that is because some people are not being safe. And that goes from anywhere to make sure that thumbs up for people who are taking precautions when they go outside because it's freaking cold outside. Thumbs up for people who don't call the cops when they're playing a video game and saying that they're going to burn something or shoot something. Probably not a good idea. Guess what's going to happen? They're going to show up at your house, the SWAT team is, and they're going to shoot you up. This happened in Kansas. The guy did not listen. The guy did not follow instructions or what the cop said. He got shot. And, I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not. But to be safe and to be, just make sure you're not trying to pull a prank on the cops. Because they might pull a gun on you. Come on. Let's think with some logic here. These people weren't. This guy wasn't. And now he's no longer with us. And it's unfortunate. So I'm just, I'm giving a thumbs up to people who are safe, people who use common sense. Because some people do not. Some people are losing limbs today because they aren't smart enough to put some gloves on when they go outside in 45 degree below zero weather. That's just what happens. That's fact. It's not an argument. It's fact. Just saying. Thumbs down to the cold snap. It's 45 degrees below zero outside with the wind chill. That's cold. It's so cold it hurts my feelings. So yeah, I would like to not be cold. I enjoy being in my office, being in the Thescottshow studios. Enjoy having you guys here. I've only found at thescottshow.com and 102550.net. So there you go. Cold snap gets a thumbs down. Another thumbs up. I just kind of played this game. It wasn't with the Kevin Bacon character. I clicked on somebody who was on a show. It was Jeff Pearson, who was on a show called Unhappily Ever After with Stephanie Hodge, who was on a show called Nurses that was a spin-off of Empty Nest. And, you know, it's the old the old show of 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon. And I like that game. I don't know a lot about Kevin Bacon, but I know that the game is fun when you can sit there and say, okay, let's link up together, you know, Jennifer Aniston and the guy from The Adventures of Pete and Pete from Nickelodeon. You could, like, do that in 3 notes. Because everyone was on The Adventures of Pete and Pete. Just saying. So, I'm surprised Jennifer Aniston wasn't on The Adventures of Pete and Pete. So, it's 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon or 6 Degrees of any superstars. However you can link them together. Hollywood is an amazing, amazing place. So, that deserves a thumbs up. The fact that we can look inside of our history, find out who worked with who, what they collaborated on, and what they came up with, because it's great. And thumbs down are for rules you never thought you needed. Rules you never thought you needed. Like, don't drink the bleach. Don't put your hand on that fire. It's gonna burn. Hey, this hot coffee is hot. Who knew? Who knew? And apparently the latest one, make sure when you're flipping a coin, it flips in the air. Wow. Rules you never thought you needed. It gets a thumbs down. Makes me frown as... Shout out to Allison. Shout out to George. Good friend of mine. Good friend of the show. Hopefully we're back. We're having a little technical difficulties with the computer here. Shout out to Cindy. Shout out to Wendy. Shout out to Donna. Shout out to Bonnie. And shout out to Betty. So hopefully you guys didn't get hopefully you guys got all of that. I'm hoping you did. A lot of those folks, including the last 6, were all from my former church, and I want to give them a special shout out and send lots of love their way. Amazing people. Alright, so I want to make mention, patreon.com/thescottshow. You can go there. We're going to set up some cool stuff there. Because it will be awesome. And it will be fun. TCW show tonight. I changed it yet again. TCW show tonight will happen, because tomorrow is New Year's Eve. We're not going to get lots of great numbers in. So TCW show tonight. We got the beginning of the Battle Bowl women's number 1 contender. It's every woman that is in the league is going to be in this little tournament. It's a mixed up tag team. So check it out. It's going to be fun. We're going to have lots of good times with the women of TCW Fantasy Wrestling. And we'll have other matches too tonight. Not too many, since there are 11 different tag team matches. And I think there's like 3 guys matches. Scott and Kyle's show happened yesterday. Check it out in the archives section. You'll love it. It was an amazing show. And Nickelodeon gets a big-time mention. I did a 30-minute podcast last night talking all about Nickelodeon, the great stuff that we got to learn as kids. I'm going to be doing another one all about PBS very soon here on the Pop Culture Show. And we're going to do this day, or year in review 2017, with some of the cool stuff that happened in 2017, and some of the not so cool stuff. Like, some people opened their mouth and thought they could sing. So we'll highlight all that on the Thescottshow.com is the place to go. It's Thescottshow.com. TCW Fantasy Wrestling tonight, like I said. And, of course, the 10-25-50 Homeless Project. We are making it happen. We're going to end homelessness. We're going to do it together. That's what it's all about, folks. You guys have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you here real soon on the Scott Show Wake Up Call.